Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make awara. Awara is a northern Nigerian dish made from soya beans curd. It is also known as tofu in English. Soya beans are rich and very healthy. It is high in vitamins and low in carbohydrates. It is also high in fiber, and this recipe is so delicious and easy. I'll leave all the ingredients in the description box. So this is my soya beans. I'm just picking out the stones from the soya beans, and this is how it is looking. I'm going to soak my soya beans. I'm going to wash and soak my soya beans for about 4 hours. So this is 4 hours later, and this is how the soya beans is looking after soaking them. Then I'm going to grind them. I'm taking it to a commercial grinder because I have a lot of soya beans. I'm going to leave the measurement of all the ingredients in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. So we're going to grind this for about 4 times. So this is the first time because you want to make it very smooth and soft so you can get enough milk from the soya beans to make the awara. And as you grind, you're going to add some water bit by bit. You can use your blender if you're not making so much. So this is about the second time of grinding. When you grind, you just put it back into the grinder and grind until it is silky smooth and soft. So this is the final texture that we want for our soya beans. So this is how it is looking. It is looking foamy. So to reduce the foam, I'm going to add some palm oil. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of palm oil to reduce the foaminess, because you don't want it looking so foamy like this. Then I'm going to use my hand to mix in the palm oil into the grinded soya beans until everything is well combined. As I do that, I'm going to add water bit by bit because I want it to be a particular texture. I'm going to show you the end texture that you want. So you're going to keep adding water and mixing, adding water bit by bit until you are satisfied with the texture. So you can see that the foaminess that came after grinding the soya beans has completely gone. That is why you need to add a bit of palm oil. So for all these soya beans, I added just 2 tablespoons of palm oil. So this is the texture that you want. So right now in my cheesecloth, I'm going to add the grinded soya beans. So I'm going to separate the milk from the chaff of the soya beans. So I'm just going to shake my cheesecloth and get out all the milk in there. Then I'm going to use my hand to press it to get all the milk. That is why we grinded it very soft. You're not going to get all the milk like this. So in another bowl of water, I'm going to rinse the soya beans in the cheesecloth to remove more milk from it, because we're not going to waste anything. We need that soya milk to make more awara. Then I'm going to use my hand to press it to get all the milk out. So the chaff, I'm just going to put it in another bowl. You can use this to feed animals like goats and rams in the house. So I'm going to complete this process until everything is done. So this is how the soya milk is looking in the 2 bowls, the one we started and the other one we rinsed it in, so we don't waste anything. So in my pot over high heat, I'm going to add my soya milk, 2 bowls of soya milk in the pot. After adding that, I'm going to allow it boil, and you want to make sure you don't leave where you're making this because it's going to boil over and pour over. So you're going to allow it boil. While that is on fire, I have my tamarind. I just added some water in my tamarind, and I'm going to mix it to remove all the sourness from the tamarind. For this, you need anything sour. You can use tamarind or lemon. You can also use lime. You just need anything sour. That sourness is what will make it coagulate, make it to come together. So after mixing my tamarind, I'm going to put it over my sieve to strain out the water from the tamarind fruit. Once that is done, I'm also going to put it in a cheesecloth to make it very smooth. I'm going to strain it again in the cheesecloth. So we're going to use this tamarind juice. As I said before, you need anything sour as a coagulant. So right here I have about 15 cubes of seasoning and 1 tablespoon of salt. I'm just going to put that aside, and as you can see, our soya milk is starting to bubble. You want to make sure you put high heat, but you want to make sure you don't leave that area because it's going to pour over the pot and it's going to waste. So you can see that it is starting to boil. Then I'm going to start adding the tamarind juice little by little. You don't want to add it at once, and you want to make sure your heat is high. So you just add it little by little round in the pot. So that is what will actually calm it down from pouring over the pot, from boiling over and pouring. So you can see that it has started to coagulate. The awara is forming, the tofu is forming. This is where the magic happens. Anything sour is going to do this for you. So you can see that it is boiling. So once the water starts to get clear, the water is getting clear, then it is ready. Can you see that? Goodness. So it has formed, the awara has formed, the tamarind juice has helped it to coagulate. So after about 7 minutes, I'm just going to fetch it from the pot and put it in my strainer. I'm just going to use a container, then scoop it out of the pot and put it in my strainer. Then I'm just going to lift it up to remove excess water. So right now I'm going to add the excess water, some parts of the excess water, in my seasoning and my salt that I set aside, just to dissolve it completely. Or you can use normal hot water. It doesn't have to be this one, but you can also use the hot water from the soya beans. So this is my soya beans right now. So I'm going to add my seasoning that I just dissolved into the soya beans, and then I'm going to mix it with a wooden spoon until everything is well combined. You want the seasoning and the salt to go into the awara, that is our tofu. So this is how it is looking. Once that is mixed, I'm just going to put it in another bowl. You can see that the water is coming out. Then I'm going to tie it up tightly and nicely. When that is done, I'm going to place it on a tray. Then I'm going to put another tray on top. Then I'm going to put something very heavy. I'm using a stone. You want to make sure your stone is clean. The idea of putting something very heavy is so that it will press on the tofu and all the water will be completely out of the tofu. You can see the water is draining. This should take about an hour. This is about an hour later and all the water is completely gone from the tofu and the tofu has formed. Can you see how it forms so beautifully? So right now I'm just going to use my knife to cut it into the shape I'm going to fry. So I'm going to cut it in cubes. It is usually cut in cubes. You can see how soft it is. You can even taste this as it is because it is already cooked, but we're going to fry this. So I'm just going to cut everything up until everything is finished. I'm just going to place the ones I've cut in a bowl, and this is everything I have. Look at all that goodness. So right now I'm going to put some vegetable oil in my pan. I'm going to put enough because we're going to be deep frying this. Once it is hot, I'm going to put in my awara into my hot oil, and I'm going to fry for about 5 minutes. So once one side is fried for about 2 minutes, I'm just going to turn it over and then fry. If you want it soft, you don't leave it on fire for long, but if you want it crunchy like me, you leave it for about 5 minutes or 6 minutes on fire. I want to put medium heat so it doesn't burn. You can see that beautiful golden brown color that the awara has. So I'm just going to gently stir it, and then I'm going to take it off the heat and put it in a sieve to drain out excess oil. This tastes so delicious and it looks so beautiful. You can eat it with sauce, you can eat it with spiced pepper, which is called yaji in northern Nigeria. You can put it in your stews and in your soup. It is so delicious and very easy to make. Have you tried making awara before? Let me know in the comment section. And have you tried eating it? Would you like to eat it? Just let me know in the comment section. I would like to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Also turn on the bell notification so anytime I post a video, you'll be notified. Give me a thumbs up and I'll see you all beautiful people in my next video. Bye.
Yeah.